Hello out there, music community. Froghat back with another video. Today is December the 5th. It's Sunday here, evening time here in Texas. Hello out there. I hope you are doing well wherever you are. And I hope that you had a good weekend. I had a good weekend. Excuse me. Now, this is a video where I'm going to show 3 new records and 1 record talk a little bit about, and it's been a record that I've been listening to again, revisiting it again, you know, like going over and seeing your old friends, seeing how they're doing. And so I'll talk about that. I'll show that record last. Well, I picked up a few new records here, and before I begin, why I wanted to get this 1 record on vinyl. I had it on CD, and the album is Bob Dylan's World Gone Wrong. I like this photo of him with wearing the top hat. I've been reading this book as much as I can get a chance to, called Bob Dylan in America. Okay, and I've been enjoying this book. This guy's a good writer. Shows a lot of credibility to able to write this book. And so in the book, he talked about a few songs that I remember from the World Gone Wrong, Delia and Long Pilgrim. He brought those up. So I said, I need to listen to those. But I wanted to get the album on vinyl. In my record store, they had a copy of it on vinyl. Done by Music on Vinyl. This is the copy here, Bob Dylan, World Gone Wrong. So I had this thought in my head after reading some Eddie Van Halen stuff where he said he didn't like wearing headphones on the playbacks because he said sometimes hearing a headphone you don't get you can miss something on a playback. So in his studio, that's Eddie Van Halen, they listened to a lot of stuff played back through the speakers. So I thought, you know what, I want to hear these 2 songs, Delia and Long Pilgrim, again, but on vinyl. On playback, I could hear it on my stereo a lot better. I don't have a CD player at the moment. Usually what I do is I load up my CDs into iTunes and listen to them. But I wanted to get a vinyl version, and I was glad that my record store had it. World Gone Wrong, released in 1993. It's Dylan's 29th album. Now, I think the album before this, or he made another album somewhere, maybe not around the same time, but he did make an album called Good As I Been to You, which I love that record. I like his records where it's just him and the acoustic guitar. And this album does have some of the songs have some darker themes, but it's warm and reflective. And Dylan can still make a good record like this where even though it's folk covers and him on the guitar, acoustic guitar, he's a one-man show. So I'm going to listen to this and listen to those songs again and continue reading the book. I recommend the book. I think it's a really, really good book. Now, the second album that I picked up, it was left over from the RSD, the Friday one. And it's Miles Davis, Live Evil. So I picked up a copy of it. It is a limited edition on a real nice colored edition. I don't remember the color of it now, but always like this artwork for this album. I think this artwork says what you're going to experience on this album. One of my favorite tunes on here is Little Church, but this is a very intense album. Fusion, jazz, rock, funk. The grooves there's some hard grooves on this one. Captured live in 1970 at the Cellar Door. So the album has a little mixture of live and studio stuff. Lots of great musicians. It's like, you know, the name of all names playing on this record. You know, the best in the jazz world. Now, I'm going to try my best to say this band, but this band has one of the interesting stories about this band, that the band has a name that's kind of hard to say, so I'm going to try to say it. This is Las Rallizes Denudes, live in somewhere in Japan. I put it that way. I'm not going to even try to say that. Yes, this is the cover. It does look blurry. But I heard this record one day when I was at the record store, and it had a sound like Velvet Underground. And I really liked it. So, of course, I got curious and I asked them who that was, and they showed me this album. So when I went back a couple of weeks later, or actually yesterday, they had this record. They had one copy left. And so it was in the prog rock section. I was like, wow. I didn't know that it would be in that genre of music. My daughter told me the story about the lead singer of this band. Lead singer had a low profile. It was almost like he disappeared. Then they found out in 2016 he had passed away. And kind of like no one knew that. I did see that CDs of this, if I understand it right, or some CD they have copies floating around. They go for like almost $600, unless I read that totally wrong. But this is put out like it is a bootleg. It sounds good. I mean, I didn't have any problem with what I heard that day in the record store. And so, like I said, it's psychedelic rock, experimental, noisy. It's got some heavy moments on it, but that's it. Don't think this band, a lot of their stuff is in circulation, but I think my record store has this record and another record that I'm going to go back and pick that one up as well. So it is a double album too, and it is live, but it doesn't really sound live. But okay, another record that I picked up, and this year I've been getting into this band's music. I always wanted to, and I can't remember the name of the other album I have by them, but apparently this is their album released in 1986. I'm digging the music of Spaceman 3, Sound of Confusion. I think this right here really says the kind of music that's going on here. Really, like I said, released in 1986, their first album. They do some covers. They do Roller Coaster, which is a 13th Floor Elevators tune. They even do a Stooges tune, Little Doll. Garage, Space Rock, great guitar fuzz. Everything you want for that type of nice garage gritty music. I really, really dig these guys. And apparently, one of the members of this band started this other band that I heard them playing a record of at my record store called Spiritualized or something like that. That was good too. So I'm going to definitely pick that up. So those are some new finds there. Now the last record that I want to share and talk about, I've had it for a while. And so like I went back and revisited it, checked it out. I don't really know the source of the recording. I know it's on a label called Trading Places. I didn't go look that up. And it's probably a digital recording, and it sounds fine on vinyl. And I'm talking about the album here, Tim Blake, Blake's New Jerusalem. I've been playing this record quite a bit here, probably all this week, listening to all four sides. Love that there. And then there's the inside cover. But I really dig this cover of him in the studio. with all this cool equipment gear he has. This album came out in 1978 on a label called Egg Records, and the title reference is to a British hymn, Jerusalem, based on William Blake's 1804 poem, is what I read about. Great synthesizer work, some acoustic guitars, ambient, prog rock, electronic. All those are like a mixture of all those in each one of these tracks. This album has one of the side 3 and 4 has some extra bonus tracks to it. So he also was in bands like Gong and Hawkwind, and I think, from what I understand, he's still a current member of Hawkwind. So, do I recommend this record? Yeah, I do. If you're looking for some more of that ambient, electronic, synthesizer sounding records, you know, go listen to this on YouTube. See if you want a copy. I'm sure you can find it on CD. I happened to pick this up on vinyl when I saw it. I knew what it was. I had read about it on the website Prog Archives. It's a website that I like to look at and find out about other prog music. But this is really, really so good. All right, folks. That's it for the latest vinyl finds and sharing a little bit about Blake's New Jerusalem, Tim Blake. Really good record. I enjoyed it. I was so glad to revisit it again. I'm going to listen to it again this week coming up, along with these other vinyl new finds. Again, thank you. Please, if you get a chance, please leave me a comment if you know anything about these records that I don't know about. But in the description of this video, since I had a little problem of saying that one band's name, I'll put the name in there. Go check out their music. I'm sure it's out there on YouTube. But again, thank you all very much. And Prog Hat over and out, and I'll see you on the next video.